Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Just kind of a random video I decided to make just a minute ago, actually. Like a lot of you, I'm kind of hunkered down at home and, trying to do my part to help with the whole situation that we have going on here. And I decided to make this video just a moment ago because I was watching the news for a moment, just kind of catching up on things, and I saw this little piece that they did where they were interviewing some of the kids, I guess, that are at spring break or whatever now down in Florida and all of that. And it's just listening to some of the stupid things these kids were saying. Keep calling them kids, but I mean they're technically young adults. But just oh, the virus is no big deal. They're just blown out of proportion, and no virus is going to stop me from partying. And another guy said, the virus is really not a big deal. The bigger problem in this country today is poverty. We should be focusing on that instead of this virus. And just the total lack. And again, it's hard to criticize people of that age, because if we go back when we were that age, we might be saying similarly stupid things, but now that we're in a different place, we can say the younger people like that are stupid. And it really just it really got under my skin a lot. Just the ignorance and just lack of awareness of what potentially could be on the doorstep if this thing goes the wrong way. Just really irked me. And of course, these are the same people I'm supposed to listen to about other, financial things when we're not in a crisis, but we're talking about just politics in general. Just shows me even more so I'm not listening to this group of people that have no awareness to see beyond the moment. But anyway, I just kind of said all of that because that was just like a little 5-minute piece they did. It really got under my skin. But one thing that a lot of people know about me is that, yeah, we all have our emotions and we have things that we experience, but I am not one that sits in negativity. I can't stand it. It's not my thing. You can have something that triggers you, makes you feel a certain way, but then it's your responsibility to get out of that, not to linger in it. And so that's exactly what happened. I turned off the television after seeing that, and 2 minutes later I decided go over there and hit click on the camera and do a VC video, because that takes me to a positive place and I feel better already. So that's what I decided to do, was just to do a quick video and go from a negative feeling to a very positive feeling. So this video is going to be about recent cassette pickups, actually, something I haven't done in quite some time. I mean, I haven't been getting a ton of cassettes anyway, but since I've been working at the shop, there's been quite a few cassettes that have kind of come through, and also some old collections that had kind of been sitting that had not been gone through yet. And so since I was a little more up on cassettes, I've basically been put in charge of dealing with all the cassette pricing and putting out and all of that. And it's allowed me to pick up some really cool things. So here are just some of the things that I've picked up over the past month or two with different cassette collections that have come in. Let's see. Let's just kind of jump right into it. Oh, there's also some VCLT that I received from Billy Hurst. Some cassettes, so I'm going to kind of share those in this video as well. But I've grabbed a ton of stuff, so I'm not going to go through and show everything, just maybe some of I think the cooler pieces that I picked up. So why don't we start here with a very nice UFO collection. And another very cool thing about a lot of stuff in this collection, and I'll kind of maybe point out the ones that are, there are a lot of, I don't know how you say it with cassettes, because obviously they're not pressings. Original issues, original pressings, and things like that. So some of these cassettes are very cool in that way because they're OG copies, which is really kind of nice. So I picked up a pretty cool UFO collection, starting here with UFO Phenomenon. Very cool piece there. And again, most of these albums will be common ones that you guys know about, so I won't go into a bunch of detail. But a sealed copy of UFO No Place to Run. Another very cool piece. No Heavy Petting. Again, another original copy there, which is cool. And I think these are all, yeah, they're just kind of the regular white cassettes on these. but UFO Fawcett. Sorry, I got the glare in the light there. And then UFO Lights Out. And last on the UFO collection, again, a sealed copy of UFO Strangers in the Night. So some very cool additions to the UFO collection. Next, we will go with some Rush pieces I picked up. So here you have Rush self-titled there. And again, as you can see here on the yellow sticker labels there, it's really cool. So nice 1974 pressing or issue of that. I guess you just say OG. Maybe that's probably the best way to put it. Same thing with the Rush Archives, Volume 1 and 2. So two more good additions there. Farewell to Kings. And again, here you have yellow labels. Caress of Steel. Again, another very common album you guys know. And again, we have yellow labels. And the last one on the Rush is All the World's a Stage. Let's go ahead and pull that one out too. So some very cool old school Rush cassettes there. Nice addition to the collection. Also, a couple that aren't as easy to find either. Parliament, Clones of Dr. Funkenstein, and very cool find, as well as the Mothership. Definitely a cassette you don't see around that often. So I was willing to use a little bit more of my credit to grab that one, but great find there. Let's see, what else? Next, let's go to some Skinner cassettes that I picked up. So here we have First and Last. And again, kind of got some OGs there with the sticker labels. Same thing with Second Helping. And again, these are all albums you guys know pretty well inside and out. Nothing Fancy. Little bit of bubbling on that one on one side, but still nice OG there, as well as Give Me Back My Bullets. Kind of the same thing there. So some nice additions there to the Skinner collection. Well, these are good ones. Thin Lizzy, Johnny the Fox. Still has the sticker there on the edge, which is nice. And again, it's awesome, cool yellow labels. Great copy of Jailbreak. And then also, I thought there was one more. Oh yeah, right there. And then the Rocker, 71 through 74. This is actually on the blue cassette there. So some three great additions to the Thin Lizzy collection, as well as the Runaways, Queens of Noise. And let's go to these here. some great rainbow editions. So we have Rainbow on Stage. Long Live Rock and Roll. Then another album that gets overlooked quite a bit, which is Down to Earth. But I definitely like this Rainbow album. I mean, Since You've Been Gone actually is one of my favorite Rainbow tracks, actually. And then, of course, the absolute classic Rainbow Rising. Another great addition there to the Rainbow collection. All right, so moving right along. Actually, let me go ahead and show the cassettes that Billy Hurst sent over to me, his VCLT. Because like he's going through, I guess, kind of doing some revamping with his cassette collection, and he was cleaning stuff out and organizing, getting rid of some doubles and all that kind of stuff. And he sent me some pictures of just some things and asked, "Do you need anything inside of here?" And of course, in Billy fashion, he sent it right over. So yeah, I just want to give Billy a big thanks for sending these over to me, which is Tim McGraw Everywhere. One of my more, or just one of my favorite recent country artists, if you will, slightly more recent, I guess. But yeah, great cassette. You know, it has It's Your Love and a few other great tracks on there, so definitely love that one. REO Speedwagon, Wheels Are Turning. It's kind of another core piece I needed for my REO collection, as well as Run DMC's Raising Hell. Just did not have that for whatever reason. Of course, classic early hip-hop album there. And of course, Billy knows how much I like Enya. So this was one that I didn't have on cassette by her. So that was a really cool one. As well as Badlands, kind of a group that Billy introduced me to a few months ago. We had like a listening party and he played some stuff, and I never really heard the band before, but really kind of liked them and just been meaning to pick up some stuff by him, but haven't had an opportunity to get any vinyl or CDs or anything yet. So it was kind of cool that he sent me over this first piece for my Badlands collection. So looking forward to getting to know them better. Another core piece I just didn't have, which was Skid Row. Actually, I take that back. I did have a copy, but it was just kind of really worn. So Billy sent me this really nice copy, which is cool. I mean, the jewel case is a little dirty, but the sleeve and the cassette are pretty fantastic condition. Same thing with Eddie Money, Greatest Hits, Sounds of Money. So if you're not a big Eddie Money fan, but you know, just want to have a little something by him, this is definitely a great album because it covers a lot of his earlier hits, you know, back into Shakin' and stuff like that, on up through, you know, Two Tickets to Paradise, I Want to Go Back, Walk on Water, and all this kind of bigger 80s hits. And that's been issued on vinyl too, so you can also grab it there. And the last one that Billy sent over to me was Bad Company, Dangerous Age. Again, another classic Bad Company album. Maybe not as well known as some of the others, but still just one of those just great hard rock, you know, classic rock type of albums. Favorite track on here, I don't know if I could pick necessarily one, but I know the song No Smoke Without a Fire is a pretty cool track as well. But so yeah, Billy, man, thanks so much for sending those over. Really appreciate it, and definitely kind of filling some core holes that I needed to fill. So on to just some other random pickups. Kiss Revenge. It's another one that I needed there. And Billy and I were actually talking about that maybe a few months ago. We were talking about our Kiss cassettes and just kind of realized there was so many of them that we didn't have for whatever reason. So these were a couple nice pickups with Lick It Up and Revenge. Little Whitesnake, Saints and Sinners. Not one of their more popular albums, but definitely still a solid Whitesnake album, which most Whitesnake albums are. Black Sabbath, Dehumanizer. That's another classic. Blue cassette there. Nectar, Magic is a Child. Another great original there. What else? These are pretty cool. Patti Smith, Easter. Fantastic album by her. As well as Radio Ethiopia there. So two great great additions to the Patti Smith collection. What else? I'll show a few more here. I said a lot of the other stuff is going to be pretty common, but in terms of just, you know, later cassettes that you kind of find everywhere. But Steely Dan, Pretzel Logic. This is in the little snap case again with the blue cassettes. Same thing with Katie Lied, another absolute classic. And Steely Dan's Greatest Hits. So filled out about 3 pieces I needed for my Steely Dan collection. David Bowie Heroes. Again, original RCA label cassette. Another one's not very easy to find at all. There was a couple of these Bowies actually that I picked up myself, and there was a few that I put online too. And I mean, it was amazing because as fast as I was putting those things online, like, you know, an hour or two later, they were gone. So I kind of figured out the 1 or 2 that I needed and grabbed those. And when I put the others on Discogs, I mean, they just flew out the shop. So those early Bowie ones are not that easy to find. And again, I'll just flash a few more here at the end now, so because a lot of these are more kind of basic. Heartbreak Station by Cinderella. Andrew True Connection, More. Fantastic disco album there. Planet P. Remember them from the 80s. One of my favorite songs by them, which is Why Me, is off of this album here. It's one of those songs that creeps me out to no end. Never can really explain why, but it totally does. But I've had this on vinyl for quite some time, but glad to actually get the cassette. Queen's Greatest Hits. Still has the pound sticker on there. I guess this must have been someone from the military or something, because it, you know, has like a tax-free sticker there and all that stuff. So, but great copy of that. Depeche Mode, People Are People. Another nice core piece. One of my favorite Blue Oyster Cult albums, which is The Revolution by Night. Fantastic album. One, I think in the 80s it really gets overlooked, but you know, songs like Take Me Away and Shooting Shark are literally 2 of my favorite Blue Oyster Cult songs. So fantastic cassette there. Here you have Yes, Going for the One. Yes, Tomato. And, oh, almost forgot these. This is another good set of kind of originals, if you will. First Finale by Stevie Wonder. I mean, again, fantastic cassette there. Intervisions here by Stevie Wonder. Then you have the 2 cassettes for Songs in the Key of Life, legendary album by Stevie Wonder. Both cassettes in great condition, so great pickup there. As well as the Talking Book. Again, another OG there. So a lot of great additions with the Stevie Wonder collection there. Some core albums right there. And then filling out the Foreigner collection with self-titled. Head Games, actually a sealed copy there, and Double Vision. And I'll show like maybe just 8 more, and we'll stop the video there. Prince, Love Sexy. Target. The nice pressing there. Kind of for those maybe that don't know Target. Late 70s, very early 80s. Maybe this is actually, no, yes, 77. you know, in my mind, great hard rock, kind of some of the hints of what was about to come with the hair metal and that type of thing, but great solid album. Hendrix, Band of Gypsies. Nice copy of that. Deep Purple, made in Europe. Uriah Heep, Firefly. Little Paco Legend. Probably has my favorite song by them, which is Spellbound, off of that album. And the last two I'm going to show are Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It? I'm not sure. I just grabbed this. I'm not sure if this is a greatest hits or if it's actually the soundtrack. I think it might just be a greatest hits because it doesn't say soundtrack anywhere. And then last but not least, Joan Baez. You guys know I've been getting into a lot more of her stuff over the past year or so, and just another nice little pickup there. I need to actually clean that one off. I can see there's still some dirt right there. But so anyway, yeah, we'll kind of stop it there. Those are really kind of some of the more, you know, cooler pieces I was really happy to pick up. But yeah, so definitely still kind of building on the cassette collection and looking forward to picking up more stuff. If there are some specific things that you guys are really kind of looking for, you know, maybe shoot me a message down below just to at least, you know, get the titles and stuff in the back of my mind. So as I'm going through stuff in the store, if I see something, I can, you know, kind of set it aside and contact you guys first and kind of give you maybe some first dibs. But yeah, as always, VC, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And yeah, everybody stay safe. Don't freak out, but also just stay alert, be smart, basically. And don't forget to look out for your neighbors as well. We can get through this thing, get back to normal life, and you know, do it by doing what we do best, which is working together. So take care, guys, and we will talk to you soon.